Welcome back, everyone. This is Frank, Whiskey Charlie Zero Oscar. This is the G7UFO Tourette mini microphone for the QRP Labs QMX. This arrived recently, and I believe it's from the United Kingdom. It is. So this is the mic that some people have suggested. You can find it in G7UFO.radio. And this one, I think, is the minus 24 dB microphone element. Let's find out. Comes in a nice little box. It did take some time, a little more than a week, to get here. I must have gotten, I'm not sure how. Let's see. International tracking. It went everywhere. We'll just say that. And it says right here, send pictures of your mic in use. Definitely, we're going to do that. And here's it comes in a nice little package here. Let's use our trusty pocket knife. Just got this recently on sale. This is a tinker, not a super tinker. And if you ever watched the show MacGyver in the 80s, I don't know about the 90s, I'm not sure recently, but in the 80s, he used different versions. But he did have a super tinker and a tinker. Here it is. So I did get the 1 meter. This one says is ROCOREN, corded. Let's see if there's anything else in here. No, there's nothing else. This one runs, I think, a little bit more than $32. This is the microphone that you usually see on the soda activators. It is kind of small. Oh, and you can hear it. You hear that? So you can hear it. It's tiny. It's doable. Okay, I had to pause the video to test the QMX transceiver if I needed to do any additional setup. There is a SSB configuration setup that you can calibrate it so that it can give you the best SSB experience. But you don't need to do that, apparently. But I did it anyway, and well, maybe I'll talk about that later in another video. But I'm getting ready to test different batteries and different setups, and then put that online. So let's look at the G7UFO radio mic again. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a dummy load so we can check the output here. This one is the MFJ 261 dry dummy load that I got some time ago. I think they still sell some of these. And so this will help. This will help in terms of looking at me transmit. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use, this is a Bioenno battery, 9 volts, okay? Don't put the 12 volt in there because it's not going to work. It might work, it might turn on, but it won't transmit. It's not meant for 13. Bioenno, the lithium iron phosphate, right? The voltage when you after you start it for a little while, it ends to be like 13.2. It's a little bit too much for this. So this is a 9-volt that I got from Bioenno. And then I can use this one. I do have an adapter, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this barrel connection here. Is that smart? I don't know if it is. I know you can do it this way. I know usually you use this to power your battery. As you can see, it's twisting here. Okay, let's take. I got this also from G7UFO. Hook it up here. And one thing you want to do is, I thought it was going to connect to the PTT here, but you don't. That's for a pedal or something. You want to do the paddle, which is over here. And this was made, or this is the correct configuration in terms of the rings, right? And then we'll just turn it on. I got the 1.02 firmware, and right here it says 10 volts, and this will go down to like 9.8 or so. It's topped off, so it's going to go lower. As you can see here, this is CW, this is DGI, and then USB. We might as well put the the speaker, right? Let's see if this fits in here somehow. There we go. And the volume here. Okay, you can barely hear that. Now, this is very important. Oh, now it's 10.2. Interesting. You need the dummy load if you're going to test this, okay? Because you don't want to damage the transmitting portion of your radio. Okay, so I'm going to put this near my mouth here, and let's look at the bar graphs here. The top graph is your S meter, so there's like I'm going to say an S2. The bottom graph, and I know it's very hard to see. The top graph is right here, but the bottom graph will be for your SWR, okay? And when I speak, you're going to see that the bottom bar sometimes will come up, and I'm not sure why. If you know, please let me know. But on the top, every dot, I believe, is 0.4 watts. So if it gives me 10 dots, it would be 4 watts, right? So here we go. Whiskey, Charlie, 0, Oscar. So you saw over here that it gave me 10 dots. Let's try that again. Whiskey, Charlie, 0, Oscar. And you see that the bottom portion did come up. And if I just key it, sometimes I won't do it. Whiskey, Charlie, 0, Oscar. So I'm guessing there's the SWR is not super great, and that's what I'm guessing. Right? See how I click on it? Whiskey, Charlie, 0, Oscar. So I'm getting out about 4 watts. Definitely I'm going to try this. As some of you know, I live very nearby the Watts Tower, and that's an activation site. Maybe I'll just go over there and activate it, see how this does with 4 watts. Okay, now you can see now it's at 9.8, 9.9. It's draining the battery, and this is where the battery stays in that area. Now, here's something that is that I want to try. I got this from one of those Alibaba sites or something. This is the AMN Volt radio. It just receives. So if I turn this on, And of course, there's a lot of noise here. Put up the volume a little bit. No, wait, volume. Right, you can hear that, right? So I'm gonna put it over here somewhere. I'll put this dummy load somewhere over here. Let's see if it picks me up. I'm at 14, you can't see it there, 14.3. No, the Maritime Mobile Net's not gonna hear me. No way. So let's try this. Let's see if I can hear myself on here. Okay. Whiskey, Charlie, 0 Oscar. I sound horrible. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey, Charlie, 0 Oscar. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. At 4 watts. Now, let me shut down. I'll unplug that. I have this Anchor battery that I want to test out. And I'm going to be testing out different battery configurations. I think that's going to be very useful. This is an Anchor battery that should give me a PD delivery of 12, close to 12 volts. Let's see. Supposedly. Okay, well, that didn't work either. Okay, let's see. So you can see here it says 11.8 volts. It should give me more than 4 watts, and we'll see. And I'm just testing again the mic. And you have to have a dummy load. And I'm over here. Let's double check. Whiskey, Charlie, 0 Oscar. This is Whiskey, Charlie, 0 Oscar. Ooh, it gave you 0.48, 12, 16. So 5.6 watts. Very close to 6. That's really neat with this microphone. Whiskey, Charlie, 0 Oscar. This is Whiskey, Charlie, 0 Oscar. Anybody on this frequency? Is anyone on this frequency? Now, I'm not sure if that's how I really sound. Maybe. It doesn't sound like it's kind of the dynamic range there is not there. But as you can see, this microphone does work out. It took me a little while to get it. G7UFO.radio. Very beautiful. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn this off too. Okay. A lot of things are happening with this radio. You need a lot of pieces. That's something that, this is, close to 110 without the build, 200 with the build, with taxes and all, and send it to you, less than 200. But then you need a microphone, you're gonna need batteries, maybe a speaker, right? So it's a beautiful kit and a beautiful small radio that I think it's going to be pretty popular. Definitely, this is a little exciting more than my FT818 at the moment. Even though my 818 is a complete, ready-to-go radio that probably can't be beat. But this, talk about being lightweight, is crazy. And with a battery like this being lightweight, or a battery like this, which will give me 12 volts, or you can use this type of battery, but you're gonna have to use a DC converter. I'm not sure what path I'm gonna be going. This microphone probably makes me sound like this. If you know, please put it in the comment section. But again, I'm going to be doing a video on my different batteries. This is exciting that this little tiny radio can transmit close to 5 watts. And now that the we're at the solar peak, 5 watts is able to transmit far with good band conditions. And then I'm doing, I don't see it here, doing CW. I'm going to learn to see if I can learn CW. Setting up the CW was pretty neat, and looking at the different, I believe it's called the keyer, the key and the keyer, right? Where you can look at what you transmitted, kind of like interpret what you transmit. All right. So if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. If you do have one of these QMX transceivers, tell us what you use it for. I got it because it does SSB, and it's portable. That's the whole thing. I can be, hiking, walking somewhere. I could be at the beach. I don't have to take out my big radio. And then now I have to figure out a nice antenna, and boom, I'm going. I got my phone or my tablet, and the footprint is smaller. The whole, it's a different mindset and paradigm. Okay, I hope you enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. We're getting very close to 10,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for those who give me the super thanks. I really appreciate that. I'm very excited in pushing the threshold of 10,000 and getting closer and closer to getting at a higher level of subscribers. I appreciate you very much, and I hope we get to meet on the air. This is Frank Whiskey Charlie Zero Oscar. All right, bye-bye.